History is full of incredible stories. It's a giant puzzle waiting to be solved. And some of the most exciting pieces of that puzzle aren't just old, they're legendary. I'm talking about artifacts believed to hold real power. These objects whisper tales of magic, mystery, and adventure. They capture our imagination like nothing else can. We've all heard the stories, right? A sword that can't be broken, a cup that grants eternal life. These aren't just things you find in a museum behind glass. They are symbols of what could be, tantalizing us with the idea that the world is far more magical than we think. They represent the ultimate treasure hunt, a quest for something beyond gold or jewels. The allure of these artifacts is powerful. It pulls us in and makes us wonder, what if? Let's start with the big one, the Philosopher's Stone. This isn't just any rock, it's the Holy Grail of alchemy. For centuries, brilliant minds locked themselves away in dusty labs trying to create it. The goal was simple but incredible. The stone was said to have two main powers. First, it could turn base metals like lead into pure gold. Imagine the wealth you could create. It would make you richer than any king in history. But the promise of unlimited gold was just the beginning. The stone's second power was even more desirable. It was believed to produce the elixir of life. This magical potion could grant immortality to whoever drank it. It could cure any disease, restore youth, and let you live forever. This quest wasn't just for crackpots. Even famous scientists like Isaac Newton were rumored to have dabbled in alchemy, secretly searching for the stone. Next up is an artifact with a story that could change the world. It's known by many names: the Holy Lance, the Spear of Longinus, or most famously, the Spear of Destiny. According to Christian tradition, this is the very spear that a Roman soldier used to pierce the side of Jesus during the crucifixion. That single act transformed an ordinary weapon into an object of immense power. The legend says that whoever possesses the spear holds the destiny of the world in their hands. With it, they are invincible. But if they lose it, they will face certain defeat and death. The spear's journey through history is a real-life adventure story. It has been claimed by some of the most powerful leaders the world has ever known. The story gets even more intense in the 20th century. The spear ended up in a museum in Vienna, Austria. It is said that a young Adolf Hitler became obsessed with it. When he annexed Austria in 1938, one of the first things he did was seize the spear. As the war came to an end, American forces found the spear hidden in a secret vault. The legend holds that Hitler died just hours after the Americans took control of the spear. Let's journey back to the Age of Heroes, to ancient Greece. Here we find an artifact that is as much a work of art as it is a weapon of war. I'm talking about the Shield of Achilles. According to Homer's epic poem The Iliad, it was forged by Hephaestus, the god of fire and blacksmithing. What makes this shield truly magical isn't just its invincibility, it's the incredible artwork that covered its surface. Hephaestus didn't just carve simple patterns, he etched the entire universe onto its face. He depicted two cities, one at peace with weddings and festivals and another at war, with armies clashing. The shield was a microcosm of human life, showing both its beauty and its brutality. The Shield of Achilles was more than just protection, it was a powerful symbol. For Achilles, it was a reminder of the world he was fighting to protect, and the life he would never get to live. Of course, the Shield of Achilles is a product of myth, but its description in the Iliad has inspired artists and thinkers for thousands of years. Now for an artifact that feels like it came straight out of science fiction, the crystal skulls. These are human-sized skulls carved from solid blocks of quartz crystal. They are masterpieces of craftsmanship. The stories say they are ancient artifacts left behind by the Maya or the Aztecs, or maybe even by visitors from another world. The legends surrounding the crystal skulls are wild. One of the most famous legends involves 13 ancient skulls. The story goes that when all 13 are brought together, they will unlock a universal knowledge that could save humanity. The most famous of these objects is the Mitchell Hedges skull. It was supposedly discovered in a Mayan ruin in Belize in the 1920s. But here's where the expedition takes a turn. Modern scientific analysis tells a different story. They found tiny marks on the surface that could only have been made by modern, high-speed carving tools, not by ancient Mayan artisans. It turns out most of the famous crystal skulls were likely made in the 19th century, probably in Germany. So there you have it. A journey through history in pursuit of 5 incredible artifacts. From the alchemist's dream of the Philosopher's Stone to the divine power of the Spear of Destiny. They are more than just items, they are powerful ideas that have shaped our culture. What is it about these objects that continues to fascinate us? I think it's because they give us a sense of wonder. In a world that can sometimes feel ordinary, they offer a glimpse into a more magical past. They remind us that there are still mysteries out there left to solve. And ask yourself this question: if you could choose one magical artifact to find, what would it be? Would you want a sword that makes you invincible? A book that contains all the secrets of the universe? Or a cup that lets you live forever? The greatest adventures, after all, aren't just about what you find, they're about what you seek. Now get out there and find your own legend.